Mega Pokemon don't just make Pokemon stronger and give them a fresh look, they also can give them a brand new shiny design. But not every shiny Mega is created equally, so I'm gonna go through and rank every single shiny Mega in ZA, starting with Mega Meganium. I really do like shiny Meganium, but Mega Shiny Meganium is a step below, especially with all those flowers being different colors. I would have loved to see them be a little bit riskier and have all of those different flower colors be a bit more of a drastic difference. I have to put it into Mega Mid. Waste of Luck, I think, would be a little bit too aggressive, but when you compare this thing to shiny Mega Emboar, it's a drastic difference. And you gotta put this guy into the PM7 guarantee, as I guarantee you I will be getting this shiny in Legend ZA. I've always loved shiny Emboar. I think it's one of the best shinies we've ever gotten, and shiny Mega Emboar, in my opinion, brings it to a whole new level. Now, I know a lot of people do not love Mega Feraligatr, but I do like it shiny. Now, the big caveat here is I do need it in the Totodile form to really like the shiny. Now, I do think this is more of a huntable shiny. I don't need to have it. It's definitely not a guarantee that I'm gonna go after it, but it looks pretty solid. And similarly, I think Mega Beedrill looks pretty solid with its shiny. I'm not fully confident saying that, I'll be honest, but there's just something about the blue eyes that are so striking, and I think it goes with the interesting, like neon yellowish green going on here. I don't know if it's mid. It's enough of a change that I do appreciate it, but I definitely don't love it. Now, love may be a strong word for shiny Mega Pidgeot, but I have really enjoyed having it on my in-game team, and maybe I'm just biased about it as I already have it, but I think I need to put it into must-have. The nice yellowy gold on it is really solid, but the blue on the end of its wings, I think really allows the shiny to pop. Pidgey is a shiny that a lot of people have found, and it's so nice when it finally gets into that Mega form. Now, shiny Mega Ampharos is kind of an interesting one to rank, as you can just get a shiny Mareep for free in Legend ZA. So when you look at must have, you must get one. It's free, it's a quest, you don't even need to hunt it. But I do also really like the design as well. You know, the pink purple shinies aren't always for me, but I think this just works, especially with the flowing hair pretty perfectly. The blue orbs are pretty nice. And early on into this list, blue is just a very common theme, but I think it works on a lot of shinies. I do struggle a little bit with shiny Mega Gyarados, as I just don't love Mega Gyarados as a design, but I do really love shiny Gyarados. I think it's one of the cooler shinies we've ever gotten. There's only so many red shinies as well. I think this should go into must have. I think it's a little bit better than huntable, even though I'd prefer to keep my shiny Magikarp as shiny Magikarps. If we're looking at Megas, I think this is a strong one. But as we move on to Mega Barbaracle, I really do not love this shiny. I don't know if that's like a green color on its hand. I mean, on its feet and like the little horn here, it is actually kind of a nice green, but you don't really see it. I think I might even have to put this into Waste of Luck. It's not a huge change, and I just don't really like the colors at all. Mega Starmie, a design so bad and goofy that it's really coming all the way around to being something that I think I'm starting to love. But one thing I never really needed to come back around on to love was the shiny of Starmie. I mean, shiny Starmie, shiny Staryu, they've always looked fantastic. This is a shiny I really must have, not just for the color, but I also just need to see this guy run after me. It's ridiculous, it's hilarious, it's growing on me just like it grew in the game. Shiny Mega Eternal Flower Floette, I don't really need to say too much about. I don't know if we'll ever be able to get this thing, and even if we could, it's not good. An insane waste of luck to go after a shiny I'm 99.9% sure you can't get in game, but what I am sure of is Mega Pyroar. The only thing good about this is the shiny, and I'm putting it immediately into PM7 guarantee. Now, this is the tier full of my own bias. Yellow is my favorite color. I understand that this might not be everyone's cup of tea, but makes me incredibly happy, and it was very fun to have this on my actual in-game team. On the other hand, shiny Mega Clefable, you're gonna go into Waste of Luck. I do like the green on its ear, but that's it. Very disappointing. They could have made the wings a different color. That would have been cool, but no, know, they didn't do much here. And they really could have used this as an opportunity to fix Shiny Clefable, which stinks, but they didn't. So I'm sorry, Clefable fans. I don't know why they did this. Shiny Mega Alakazam is at least a bit better than Shiny Mega Clefable, but it's not fantastic. I'm gonna put it into Mega Mid. I don't know. If they maybe could have changed like the spoons, maybe the spoons were golden spoons, that'd be something more. The purple's fine. I just don't really love it. It's not enough of a change, especially when it's next to Mega Shiny Gengar in this list. That shiny goes all the way to the tippy top, and I have half a mind to make a tier specifically for this shiny. It's just that good, and I just really love that they finally gave Gengar the shiny it's always deserved. Shiny Mega Scolipede is a really difficult one for me, and the more I look at it, the more I realize I just like Shiny Scolipede a bit more. And for that reason, I think I have to put it in the middle, as I don't dislike the shiny, but I do think the armor may take away from it a little bit too much. The teal is still tremendous on this thing, but it's just huntable. I don't have to have the shiny. I just love Mega Victreebel's design. It is so silly, it's so goofy, but its shiny is just okay. I think the huntable tier makes a lot of sense for this fella. I do like the blue lips, they're striking, but everything else about it is just fine. Maybe seeing it in game on my own team will change my opinion, but if it happens, it happens. I don't need to have it, but I might hunt for it. Now we're moving into a big stretch of older Megas, but it's nice to see these shinies in a brand new game. Starting with Shiny Mega Medicham. I really like this shiny. I think it's pretty fantastic. Shiny Medicham's great. I think Shiny Mega Medicham's even a little bit better. I'll put that into the must-have tier. I don't know if it's PM7 guarantee worthy, but it's pretty darn good. And moving to Mega Manectric, I feel very similarly about this. The Lightning Bolt, you don't really need to change that. That's perfect. And then just the body, like, or I guess the fur being like a storm cloud color. It looks so good. I think just the color scheme on this thing is absolutely perfect. I think this is the right tier. I'm not going to second guess it. Moving to Mega Gardevoir, I'm pretty conflicted on this, as I really think it is a top tier shiny. And I think actually I do have to put it into must have. The dress does take away from seeing the nice blue, but it's also really cool that it just has like a nice dress on. Like they changed the color fully. That's great for me. It's not like my personal favorite, but objectively, I think this is a really, really good shiny. On the other hand, I do really like Glade. I like the blue, but honestly, I think I have to put it into Mega Mid. I mean, between these two, there's a pretty clear favorite. And I feel like they could have done something here. I don't know, maybe just make his cape different? Like Gardevoir's dress is a different color. Like why is the cape the same? I don't know. It's not great. The next two Shiny Megas I think are gonna be in the same tier. Shiny Mega Houndoom and then Shiny Mega Altaria. They're fine, they're huntable. I like the blue on Houndoom. I don't love it. I do really, really love the yellow on Mega Altaria, but it's not a huge change. I think they're solid Megas, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with Mega Audino. Now, it's not the only Gen 5 Mega anymore, which honestly helps it out a lot, but this Mega Shiny is just terrible. It is a waste of luck. It makes me upset just to see this thing. Why do you have to be so cruel, Mega Audino? Shiny Mega Lopunny really belongs next to Mega Houndoom and then Mega Altaria. I think it has a really solid shiny. The pink is really nice. I think it complements the Pokemon perfectly, but it's nothing crazy. It's pretty solid. Now, Shiny Mega Banette. This one I'm a little conflicted on, as I really do love the color on it. I think it's a really unique color. It's a really pretty color, but I do wish the feet and then hands were a different color. Like, I feel like they could have made one little tweak to make this really pop. I kind of want to put it into must have, but I think it's just huntable for me. Now, Shiny Mega Camerupt is pretty spectacular for a lot of reasons. I've always loved the shiny on Camerupt, but the thing that is so nice is the shiny, it hides that stupid M on its head. I don't like the M. We don't need M for Mega or M for Magma. Don't need it. It's dumb. It's silly. But the color on this fella is really, really nice. I think it's one of the better Mega Shinies. I still just don't know with Mega Excadrill. It's not my favorite design. I get it, he's a giant drill now. But when it comes to the shiny Mega design, the giant drill just kind of obscures the nice shiny that's hidden on the actual Pokemon. And the drill doesn't really change color, which is disappointing. So I think I have to put it into Mega Mid, as the biggest part of its design isn't really a nice part of the shiny. At least when it comes to the shiny, I'd rather not Mega Evolve it, even though this thing's super powerful. I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite. And while Mega Garchomp is also not my favorite shiny in the world, it is infinitely better than regular shiny Garchomp. And for that reason, it cannot be lower than Huntable. And honestly, it probably could or should be in a tier above this. It's just not my favorite color pattern on Garchomp. There's so many options that could have worked a little bit better, but it's so much better than regular Garchomp. So it's at the worst Huntable. And if it's on your list much higher, fair. Now, Mega Shiny Sableye, I do think that has to be a PM7 guarantee shiny. He's a little, you know, treasure gremlin. That's what we all are as shiny hunters. We're just going around looking for sparkles and nice little shinies. He gets us. He's one of us. And, you know, he's found his treasure. And if I can find a shiny Sableye, that will be my treasure. So I think we understand each other. And I like that about him. Shiny Mega Mawile, that's a fine shiny. That's huntable. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's fine. But weirdly enough, shiny Mega Absol, I think might actually need to be into must have. The red works so freaking well with Absol. It is the perfect color they could have put on this. It's a really, really, really nice addition. Part of me wants to put shiny Mega Lucario into the PM7 guarantee section, but I think this is a nice must have. I might like shiny Lucario itself a bit better than this, but I do really like the yellow. I like the blue in the middle. I think it looks great. I feel like the red kind of steals the show a little bit here, and that's something that doesn't really change from the regular Mega, but it's pretty solid. Now, shiny Mega Slowbro, that thing is very, very cool, and shiny Slowpoke is finally good in this game. It makes me so happy. It has nothing to do with Mega Shiny Slowbro. I just had to bring that up. This fella, I do actually think I'm gonna have to put into PM7 guarantee. I do think I have to. The entire line now has nice shinies. It makes me happy. Shiny Mega Sharpedo, that has to be in the same tier as shiny Mega Garchomp. They belong together, and honestly, this trio makes a lot of sense. But shiny Mega Electros, I do really like this fella. It's a really, really nice green color, very unique, very fun. I've always liked shiny Electros. It's not the craziest change in the world, but it's one that I must have at some point. But now we move on to shiny Mega Dragonite. There are some people that do not love Mega Dragonite, and that's fine. I have not seen a single person say they do not like shiny Mega Dragonite. And if they say so, they're just wrong. This thing is beautiful. It's perfect. It's what we all wanted to see. Just zero notes. Honestly, a shiny that could be in a tier above PM7 guarantee. Might not be the most fun hunt to go for, but it's gonna be so worth it to get one of these. I've always really liked shiny Mega Venusaur. Just the yellow flower on the front of its head, I think it just looks so good as a shiny. The green is really nice. Everything about it, it's pleasant to look at. It's a really good must-have. I mean, I actually think it works well next to the Mega Shiny Electros as well. Very, very nice. I like the green. But as we move on to Mega Shiny Charizard X, I think this has to go into Huntable. I kind of want to put it into Mega Mid. I'm actually going to put it into Mega Mid. No, I'm gonna be bold. This is just worse than its regular design. I mean, the regular color scheme for Mega Charizard X is perfect. It's one of the best color schemes I think any Pokemon really has. And then shiny Mega Charizard Y is a PM7 guarantee. Shiny Charizard's always been one of the best shinies we've ever gotten, or at least in my opinion. I love it. This thing's great. I'm honestly a bit conflicted with shiny Mega Blastoise, but at the end of the day, I think this is just a fine shiny, so I'm just gonna toss it into Huntable and not really think about it too much. The purple's nice. The green on the shell is nice. You can't really see that green too often, and I don't know, it's not super remarkable. Whenever you look at Mega Malamar, the first thing that stands out is that bulbous cranium. And here, that part does change for the shiny, which is nice, but overall, I don't really think this is a fantastic shiny, and honestly, it's mostly just because of the body. Like, it's so like spindly, and you don't really see the colors too much. I do think the bulbous head changing does save it to make it huntable, but it's not fantastic. Pretty similarly, actually, Mega Dragalge, I think that has to go into huntable as well. Not a huge change anywhere outside of the head with the green and the yellow. It's better than Mega Mid, good. And I really do like that so far, most of these shiny megas are in the top 3 tiers. You know, there's a lot of bad shinies out there, especially in the older generations. Every single shiny mega was designed by someone. And that means someone designed shiny Mega Glalie and really let me down. I mean, we're tossing this into waste of luck. I completely forgot Mega Glalie existed when I just ranked all of the new megas by design. And I said some things about Mega Frostlass that upset people. That was very fair, but you can't blame me. Why do I need to remember Mega Glalie exists? Why do I need to remember shiny Mega Glalie exists? It's not good. But as we move on to shiny Mega Frostlass, I can't say I love this. I can't say it's my favorite shiny, but in the last video when I ranked it, I put it lower than I should have. People explained why it was so tall. It makes sense. The design has grown on me in a big way. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to add a row. I'm gonna make it that nice pink that it has, and we will name it Mega Frostlass is a good mega. And we're gonna just toss Frostlass there. I'm not gonna talk about it shiny. I'm just not gonna talk about it. Shiny Mega Abomasnow, it's fine. It's a nice little tweak from the regular design. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. Now shiny Mega Scizor, this thing has to go into must-have. All of these metallic Pokemon have looked so nice in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and now into ZA. I really love how shiny Scizor looks, and shiny Mega Scizor I think even looks a little bit better. Shiny Mega Pinsir is pretty similar. I've always really loved shiny Pinsir. I think it's a fantastic shiny. We're gonna throw that into must-have as well. Both of those guys there, they belong together. The Lawn Gnome Mega. I don't really love you existing, but the shiny's pretty solid. You know, I can't put it into must-have. If it was regular Heracross, I might put it into must-have. I just don't like this mega enough. And there's some bias there. That's fine. We're gonna move on to a phenomenal shiny. Shiny Mega Hawlucha is a PM7 guarantee. Come on, just guarantee that thing. It looks so good. Shiny Hawlucha has always looked fantastic. I think the mega takes it to a whole nother level. I don't feel as strongly about shiny Mega Scrafty, but it's a pretty good shiny. I'm gonna throw that into must-have. I'm actually going to do the same with shiny Mega Chandelure. I've always loved Chandelure. I've always loved shiny Chandelure. I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Chandelure. No one has convinced me to love it more. I guess I just don't love chandeliers as much as other people do. That's my bad. I don't know. I just thought they didn't have to give it a Mega, but people love it. That's fine. I also really love it shiny, so we can agree on that. Moving to a Mega that I really despise. Mega Aerodactyl, you're not good. This is a waste of luck. If you spend time resetting for shiny fossils and you pick this fella and then you mega it up and he has all these rocks on him and he doesn't really change color, he doesn't really look good, that's disappointing. That's absolutely a waste of luck there. But shiny Mega Steelix is not a waste of luck. This is something you gotta get specifically for the shiny, and then the gold swirling around its head, that's so nice, it's so clean. Mega Shiny Aggron, I think it's fine. I think I put it into must-have, mostly just because I really love Aggron and shiny Aggron. The teal is nice. I think like the change to the steel is enough that it's cool to see in game. It's not incredible, but I do think it's a step above the Pokemon I have in Huntable. I don't have a lot to say on shiny Mega Tyranitar. It looks the same as shiny Tyranitar, which is pretty good. I'm gonna toss you into must-have. That makes a lot of sense to me. But even though shiny Phalanx and shiny Mega Phalanx are the same colors, I think it's just a fantastic Pokemon and a fantastic Mega. Everything about it is good. And I guarantee you I will be getting one, so that's all you really need to know. But shiny Mega Skarmory. I have a lot of problems with you specifically. I'm going to put it into waste of luck. I think most people would rank it higher, and that is okay. I just love the gold on Mega Skarmory. I think it looks so freaking cool. Every time I see it, I think it's a shiny. But then they made the shiny of the Mega, the regular shiny, truly a waste of luck to go after this. Go get shiny Skarmory in like any other game. Shiny Greninja's always been elite. I'm throwing that into PM7 guarantee. And even though I really do love Mega Chestnut, I think I like everything about the regular version a bit more. So I don't really need to have the shiny on my team. But it's definitely huntable. On the other hand, shiny Mega Delphox is pretty cool. I always thought shiny Delphox was the best thing about Delphox, so maybe it was best that they didn't mess with it too much. Throughout the story of Legends EA, they're eating a bunch of croissant, so for that reason, Mega Croissant has to be in must-have. I must have the shiny, and I must have a croissant. You know, I must have. Shiny Mega Kangaskhan is fine. That's very, very huntable. But the two after that, Shiny Mega Drampa and Shiny Mega Metagross. Come on, PM7 guarantee both of them. They're so good. Shiny Mega Drampa does not change a ton, but it really is just kind of like Mega Manectric if it was just a little bit better. Shiny Metagross is one of the best shinies ever made, if not the best one. The Mega is no different. That thing just looks so freaking good. And normally, I'd put any shiny Zygarde at the tippity top. Shiny Zygarde is tremendous in all forms. I think it's similar enough that I feel like I have to give it to him. It does feel weird to have Mega Zygarde in the PM7 guarantee tier when I'm pretty confident I won't be able to have it in game, but we're just ranking off of how they look, and you know what? It is what it is. So with that, the list is done, and you should probably just click on this video. It's a pretty good video. There's no more Megas to rank here. There's no reason for me to still be here outside of just, you know, click on this, and then poof, we'll both be gone.